host, Mr. Soon Lu.
Welcome to Living with Passion, and let's give all of you a big hand again. Okay, so I want to ask you a question, which is, what is that something that you really, really, really want, but then you never quite go for it? Do you have that something? Because I remember when I was in Vancouver, there was this Hong Kong actress and singer coming to Vancouver. I'm like, wow, you know, it'd be so nice if I can jump on stage and then sing and perform and act just like them. Except, you know, I remember that director is standing at the middle of the stage or side of the stage, just like Bengiran here. And I'm thinking, do I have that courage to go up to him and say, you know what, my name is Soon, I'm from Brunei. You know, I want to be like them one day. And I spent the whole evening standing there, not daring to step up to that. And I tell you, for the rest of my life, I beat myself up for not doing that. So let me ask you this, right? What would be something that you've been thinking your whole life of, but you don't do that? Okay? And so today we'll be talking about that, because later on we'll bring up two amazing individuals that, not like me, stand there, but actually they did something. So let's get started, shall we? Let's give all of you a big hand. So joining us today is two individuals that just arrived back from Hollywood. One this year, just now, a few weeks ago, and one last year. So they are Mariah Grace Cole, which is also known as Ilya, as well as Kevin Lowe. Kevin Lowe has a very interesting story that he is trained as a lawyer. But what he really wants is to be an actor. So he somehow convinced his friends and parents that, you know, what he wants is to be an actor and put away his legal career, and we find out how exactly he did it. And another lady, Maria, or Ilya, as she's known now, came back from Singapore, studied music in Singapore, and what she loved is to really sing, and now she's getting her album cut in Hollywood. So how exciting. So without further ado, let's put our hands together for Ilya and Kelvin. Pleasure, Ilya.
Hey.
Hi, Kelvin. Pleasure.
How are you?
All right. Okay, welcome. So I guess the burning question is, from all first, is how is Hollywood?
Hollywood, oh my goodness, it's amazing. Like, I was there with Kevin last year, competing with Copa last year, and it was just, you know, one of the best times of my life that I've ever had.
Got it. We have a quick check from the audience first, right? who have been to Hollywood? Okay, now who have heard of Hollywood? Yes. And everybody, right? Of course,
yeah,
but never been, right? So how's the impression? Is it the same as what we saw on movie, on TV?
You know what? What would you say?
I think Hollywood is, no words can describe it, because it's more of the aura of being in a location where you have grew up watching on TV only.
All the time, right?
All
on
the
TV.
time, only on TV.
Exactly.
News about...
On E.
Yes, on E, yes.
And then you go into the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
You know, when you get out of the subway and then you step out into the out of the train station,
right,
and you just see this amazing view of all sorts of entertainers and people in costumes, and then you got the Chinese theater. It just it brings you goosebumps. Yeah. It's amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah, and both of you went to the World Championship of Performance Arts and grabbed a whole bunch of matters from there. I was watching you, actually, Ilya, not long ago, and I'm like, just amazing. I heard great things about Kelvin. So how's it like to go to the world stage in Hollywood and just win awards? And compete first, right?
First of all, it was such an honor to represent Brunei in Hollywood, you know, because I mean, not many people can say that, and we were the first people to represent Brunei in this competition.
Yeah.
So
we're the original three.
The original three. I'm sure you. Okay, how many of you guys here know Fakrul Razi? You know Fakrul, right? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
You guys know him, right? Yeah. So he was our other teammate, and we were known as the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
The Three Musketeers from Brunei. Yeah. Thank you, Bengiran. Yes, exactly. Yes. And how was it? You went twice. So the
I
year
did.
before with Calvin and then this
Yes.
year. How was the
I
experience
went
like?
back this year again, and it was just as great. And like, I couldn't have asked for, such a great. I went with the most talented people this year as well.
Right.
This year
yeah.
there are like 40 plus people from 40 plus country competing. Lots of.
Yeah, I remember last year was about like 45
I think so.
countries.
And it grew this year, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
How's it like to be pit against some of the world best?
It's nerve-wracking. It's really, really, it's scary, you know.
And
I
it's
mean,
an
like,
opportunity.
oh yes, it is definitely.
Because definitely, I mean, coming from a small town country, Brunei,
Can you imagine, right?
Yeah.
Go out to Hollywood, compete 40 plus country.
it's like this. The opportunity is that you finally have the chance to pit yourself against the world, and you get to see where you stand. You get to know on which level are you when compared against the rest of the world. Then you know where you can improve and where you can go from there. So that's the best part.
Exactly.
So you bring that benchmark and then you come here and then
Yeah. And
do
then you
that.
work on where you can go higher.
Perfect. And for Calvin, legal, a lot of people want to be lawyer, right? They'd be like, wow, such a privilege to be lawyer. And then you threw that away to act.
Yeah.
I mean, in my family, I'm not sure about yours, like, act, get a real job, you know? But for you, you somehow find that something inside you, such that you persuade people around you that, look, this is something that you love. That journey must be quite something. How do you do that?
I think it's important to ask myself why. Maybe it's because I've always had this connection with acting. Maybe it's the art of acting. Maybe it's the process of acting when you take on a character and you bring a story to life. Because acting is all about being the tool of the director, and the director has this story that he wants to tell. And you help to make that story come true, and then the message is important as well. And if you can embody that character and bring that message across to the audience, then you have achieved something. You've achieved an art. It's an art form. And mastering that art form is exactly what I want to do, because I feel that strong connection to that process.
At what point you decided, acting is what you love? Because for you, you're going to going back to USA to continue that study and be an actor. At what point you decided, this is what I want?
I think when I was given a chance to go compete in Hollywood in 2012, end of 2012, when I was approached and selected by the national director of Wikopa in Brunei, that was the turning point. Because you see, the story goes like this. When I was working as a lawyer, on my desktop computer, there's always this, the web browser. There's a history, and there's the links, right, the bookmarks. I've always bookmarked the New York Conservatory of Dramatic Arts and Television, that college, that institution where you can study acting. It was always there. I've been
it's just a dream
clicking
that
on
you
it.
put it-
I've been clicking on it for the past 3 years before Wikopa. And then here comes the national director, JC, and he says, hey, I want to offer you a position in Wikopa 2013. And the grand prize for actors is to get the scholarship to the New York Conservatory of Dramatic Arts of Film and Television. And
Wow. Okay.
that's what I've been looking at for the past 3 years. And said, hey,
So if you shortcut, right? If you want what you get, put it as bookmark. You can work also, make sure you
keep
do
clicking
that.
on your dreams
Yes.
and keep seeing it.
Clicking
And
it.
yeah.
But actually, the key thing is you took the opportunity and just grab it and make that come true.
I think that's,
And that's
entirely very,
amazing.
very important, because opportunities come and go. First, you got to recognize it, and then after you see it, you got to grab hold of it and just run with it. Don't let it go, because good opportunities, they're hard to come by. You got to recognize it.
Yeah. And for Maria, Ilya,
Yeah.
and sorry, Iya, you went to Singapore and studied singing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
How does that
recently
journey
just
start?
graduated from LaSalle College of the Arts in Singapore. It's an excellent school, and I majored in pop vocals. Yeah, it was, you know what, I grew so much as an artist there. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better institution to study at. And
In
like,
Southeast Asia, right?
Exactly, yes. So yeah, I had the best 4 years of my life there, growing as a musician, as a person, and I met amazing people as well. So
And
yeah.
how do you juggle that? Because you have to study and then you have to perform, right? So is it just like, school, put aside first, and then I perform? How does it go for
No,
you?
I think it's very important. I mean, this goes out to everyone here. I think it's very important to strike a balance because, singing has always been a passion of mine, and I'm sure you can attest to this too.
Yeah.
It's you know, you can't just neglect your studies. It goes hand in hand, you know, because like all the mindset and everything that the discipline that you have with your studies and the discipline that you had with performing, there's not much of a big difference. Yeah.
Well, it's a discipline, right?
Yes, it comes down to discipline. Yeah.
So
exactly.
for those in the audience who think, you know, one day I'll be my, you know, manga artist or someone like that, you know, now I can just study and pass by. That's not true. Because a lot of time, you know, study is about building discipline too. It's not just about what you learn, but it's about you putting yourself through that. And if you can be a great student, you can be a great singer too. I mean, not exactly, but that's,
I think that's very true. Like whatever that you choose to do, whatever that you've chosen, once you have a direction, you have to really, really give it your best. Because if you're going to spend the time on it anyways, you might as well use that time with the best that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's no point if you got a direction, you got a dream, but you're halfway about it. You know, you don't give your all. And what's the point of even starting at all? So if you've chosen something, just go all the way, and that's when you see magic happens.
All out. All out for something, right?
All or nothing.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
When you know you want to be a singer?
Okay, so I've always wanted to be, ever since I was young, I've always wanted to be something glamorous. I've always just wanted to be like some diva or, okay, not really much of a diva, but like,
Diva.
like something on the glamorous like line, you know, because that's, well, what would you think?
I think you're born for the stage.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm just kidding.
That's a star in you too, right?
No, I only really picked swimming. I'm sorry, not swimming, singing up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mentioned swimming because
You were.
I used to be a national swimmer. I used to be a national swimmer in Brunei. I was supposed to represent the Olympics in 2008.
Wow.
Yeah, that was me. So some stuff didn't work out, and you know what? It worked out for me because when an opportunity like that, you know, as heartbreaking as it is, when something doesn't go your way, something much bigger is waiting for you around the corner. I mean, you know, if that hadn't had happened, I probably wouldn't have gone to Hollywood. Yeah. So that's actually how I started writing songs, because I needed an outlet, you know, to channel my emotions through. And my best friend Nurul, her name is Nurul, she suggested, why don't you try writing a song about it? So that's how I picked up songwriting.
Wow.
So that's how you got started.
That is how I got started.
Right.
So that's kind of like a little backstory.
Mine
on
isn't
me.
as touching or as deep as hers. I started out acting just because I saw a really hot girl. Yeah.
That's the real story came out.
Come on,
sorry,
Kevin,
it's
come
a
on.
true story.
Yep.
It was in college. This is way back in A levels. I finished from 5. I went to Kuala Lumpur to study my A levels in this college in Subang Jaya. And first week of classes.
Hormone.
This should be
First
interesting. I'm
week.
just gonna.
First week of classes, they have this orientation program, and then they have all these booths set up. You know, you can join extracurricular activities. You can choose like basketball, badminton. There was this one booth, and it was called College Players. I wasn't looking at the name. I was just looking at the person, you know, behind the booth. It was this really pretty girl. I mean, yeah, this really pretty girl. And me and my friend were like, if we're gonna join a club, might as well join one with a hot chick.
So you guys would do the same, right?
Yeah.
Right? You know, pretty girl.
I say
you would
follow
join
your
that.
instincts. So we went there, and then we asked her, hey, how you doing? What's College Players? Some basketball club? She said, no, we're an acting troupe. Really? What kind of stuff do you act? And you know, she started telling us about it, and then that's where I started like, this is interesting. All right, sign us up. Don't care about the acting part, just sign us up. Yeah. So we went in, and there we got started. Every week we had one skit. We had to do one skit every week, and we performed in every single function and every single event in the college for the like remaining 2 years that I had in A levels. And that's when I found, man, acting is really fun.
I'm sure there are a lot of you know, aspiring actor or singer out there, right? What's your advice for them?
You know, just keep on doing what you do, like what you love, because the more you do it, and just like what Kevin said, if you're surrounded with like-minded people, then naturally the industry will grow from there. And I have to say, there's so much incredible talent in Brunei. There's so much talent. You know, I I could, you know, I can't even, no words can describe how talented the
Okay,
musicians
great.
are here.
Okay.
You know, yeah, like I've had, you know, the amazing opportunity to work with many of them.
Awesome.
Yeah, and
So
it's just, we just need a bigger platform, and you know, it's slowly we're getting there.
Alright.
I have to say, yeah.
So all right, so we have a chance. I have the chance to talk to you just now. I think, in short, I think we need a lot more support from different people, business, sponsor for our
Yes,
young aspiring actors.
definitely.
And in a
Sponsors
while,
are
we're
great.
going to hear from Ia and as well as Kelvin to act. Okay, but before that, let's give all of them a big hand first. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So Ia, are going to have a number for us. Ia, you have a number for us?
Yes, I do. I will be doing one of my original songs, and all music and lyrics are written by me. So this is fresh from Hollywood. I literally just finished recording this last week. This one is called That's the Way, and I'm recording with Indusol Records with Mark M. Doc Williams and C. Ray. And I hope you guys like it.
And if they like it, how can they get it?
Okay, so if you guys like what you hear, you can pre-order my album. Just send an email to preorder.eia@gmail.com, and we'll have more on that later.
All right. Right. All right, let's give a hand for Ia. Take it away.
Hey, what would you say if I decided to be frank and told you the truth? I think that we could try to be more than friends, 'cause it'll be time well spent. Yeah, 'cause I think if you and I get closer, realizing we're together, we'll be better off simply just because time seems to stop. Days will start to feel like seconds. Oh, you know what we'll be saying, honey, I miss you, I want you, I need you. That's the way it should be. That's the way you and me. That's the way it will be. That's the way it should be. That's the way you and me. That's the way it will be. Now, honey, please don't be shy. I know we'll have bubble, so let's go for a ride to a place where there's only us, and we can spend a night doing things that we like. 'Cause I think if you and I get closer, I think we'll realize when we're together, we'll be better off simply just because time seems to stop. Days will start to feel like seconds. Oh, you know what we'll be saying, honey, I miss you, I want you, oh, I need you, yeah. 'Cause baby, that's the way it should be. That's the way you and me. That's the way it will be. That's the way it should be. That's the way you and me. That's the way. Ooh, it should be. Ooh,
Huge hand for Iya again.
Thank you very much.
That was great. That was
So
great.
don't forget to pre-order it, all right, guys?
All right, thank you. All right, please. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I believe next we have Kelvin. Okay. We're going to do something quite impromptu, a bit different. Okay. Which is we're going to tell story. Okay. So you're going to join me. Okay. We're going to tell story on the spot. You don't even know today, right? So that's purely improv. Okay. The background is Kevin is going to be a lawyer. A lawyer, okay. Who is not sure whether he like to act or sing, and you are in that dilemma, okay. And you are in Hollywood. Okay. And we will tell story, and then you go from there. How's that?
So it's like you're gonna narrate.
I'll go narrate, and then
me just acting out.
Exactly.
No voice.
Up to you. Voice is fine. Okay. And at one point you would take it, and then you can go from there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So a lot of room, a lot of space, right?
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. Let's get
All right.
Kevin the big hand. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. This is you can add to it, right? Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
One starry night. He's in Hollywood. Wow.
You have a lot of bags. You don't have many hands. You have tons of bags, and they're weighing you down. And there's a really, really pretty girl, and you see a famous director, but you can't do anything.
Pretty girl. Hey, how you doing?
And then you realize that he's the daughter of the director that you'll be auditioned tomorrow.
Your dad's Steven Spielberg? Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Spielberg, it's a pleasure to meet you. I've loved all your films, and I am here all the way from Brunei because I think I want to act, maybe sing. I'm not sure. I'm good at both, but I need your opinion, Mr. Spielberg. It's amazing. Your daughter's hot. Yeah. Ooh. But to be honest, I'm a lawyer. I practice law, and to prove it to you, I'm a real lawyer. I can show you my best speech in court.
He asks you to keep it to 10 seconds because he's running out of time.
Your Honor, I may not know today whether I'll be an actor or a singer.
5.
But I will know
4
this.
seconds.
Whatever that it is that I
3
do,
seconds.
I will get your daughter's hand in marriage. End scene.
And you realize at that moment that the daughter is leaving the scene, so you have choice between the director and the daughter, and this is a really hard choice.
And there's also a truck of ice cream that you really, really like and you haven't had in 10 years.
Like
You
So
win
which
ice
will
cream.
you choose?
I have the girl, I have my acting or singing career, I don't know which it is, and I have the ice cream truck. It's really, really good pistachio ice cream.
And you have to decide in 10 seconds.
You have 10 seconds
Yeah.
to decide.
7.
What's it gonna
Hey.
be?
Would you like to get some ice cream with me? Then
5.
later we'll go home to meet your dad. How about that? I'll go
4.
for that. I'll go for the girl.
3. All right, let's give a big hand together for Kevin. That is
Thank you.
improv.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank
For
you.
those
Kevin.
of you who decide to strive out on your own, if you find that dreams, please check us out on Facebook and give a huge hand to Kelvin and Yia for being here today. My name is Soon. Welcome to Living Your Passion, tuning again. Watch it again next week or next time. And remember, whatever you do, live with passion. Thank you. Let's give them a big hand and give all of you a big hand again.